I was gonna comment on how Anivia Wall could technically stop Shyvana ulti if you blew it frame perfect.
A little bit more involved in the mid game. You know, you've got early to mid game jungler on the Dexter's on and the Gragas. Yes, that's early. Werlib is still playing it a little bit more safely here. He might be running directly into into the belly bump, and there is going to be JWoww immediately jumping into action. Prompts the flash from Werlib. We'll have to back to base.
Pulverize. Bot lane even Steven, so the only advantage can be made in the top lane. But very telegraphed ganks on both sides, so yeah, I'm waiting for first blood, like we were waiting for Godot, and it might turn out to be quite the wait.
Oh,
JWoww!
He looks like he wants it right about now into the brushes. You can't hide.
Okay.
And in Manar form, JWoww is going to do it solo.
JWoww says, passive massive. I'm going to take first blood to take a dragon off the back of this one. Pushed in mid, pushed in bot.
May not be free.
Winning top. And, calculated.
Gotta finish that one off, so Peppy check.
They find themselves at a slight deficit. Lantern flash play.
See if they can make the play. It's going to be a flash from Tabs to get away, and the cow has turned the attention towards him as he throws down the Unbreakable. Will.
That's actually a cool interaction between Thresh and Alistar. Froggen goes in, Shurima shuffle.
And he gets it off, and Dexter into the bump. He wants to come to the dance too. A barrel comes out, and Peppy is close to going down, has the shield, throws the shockwave. Could he get away? Not from the soldiers. Froggen pokes him down.
Every time I try to explain something, elements interrupt me with a kill. Beautiful move there from Froggen. He knew Dexter was coming. Combo shuffle into the body slam. Pinero finds himself dead in the water.
Froggen might find himself as well. Dragon's Descent. Werlib runs right over him. And
lack of communication on Elements' side.
That was right in front of a minion, Godfred. And Audrey will finish that one off. A little dangerous play. Godfred's running in, and there's the Civet run. They get the Ignite off. They throw the box. In comes Frederick Tabs. He's got no flash. He's going to run in, and Frederick is going to run him over.
Ironically, Tabs felt a little too comfortable there because he was too cocky because On the Hunt gets popped, but now Werlib gets cancelled.
Yes, he does. In dragon form, couldn't get the jump off. Barreled back towards the top. Has to burn his flash. JWoww
he's going down.
Chasing after him. Dexter runs right into him, picks him off. Meanwhile, down bottom, Nif was caught on a chain.
And they'll take their second dragon.
Should be able to do it, Giants.
They have checked in the Orianna though. Pushing the bot lane here, facilitating a rotation. Elements can hold the Giants in the mid lane with that Sundish tower. And then go back into the jungle and go in, but here's On the Hunt.
Oh, denied! It's pushed back, and meanwhile, while the hook was finally landed, it's Godfred that went down. Dexter took the incentive to bop him in the face. He could try for a steal, but it would have to be a miracle.
He wants to be El Bandito again, but against El, it's not gonna work.
No, not when Nif is headbutting him away. So with that, Dragon number 3.
You beat the Dragon with Aspect of the Dragon.
Sometimes it works. Teleport coming in. Werlib doesn't cancel it. They turn their attention to him. Nif's going to get the knock-up. JWoww goes Meganar. The ball lands on everyone from Elements, and they might have stayed too long as Giants turn around the collapse. Frederick picks up Froggen. Dexter gets hit by the ball of Peppy, and now Nif is bailing out. Headbutts, but Audrey takes him down anyways. All of a sudden, 3 Elements members down.
Yeah, Tabs looking to poke. JWoww coming in with the return teleport. Giants fall back to the Baron area. Then they have to face check. Here we go. Whoosh.
Pepinero cannot connect the shockwave.
Elements members off guard.
They bought this time.
Here's teleport from Werlib too.
And Frederick's also going to come in around the back. Now, Elements are bailing out of this situation. Werlib's not going to try and let him back away from this one. Lantern's thrown out as he go right
back.
Look
at Pepinero. He's the man to watch right now.
Peppy is coming around the back of the pit as the dragon is being tanked by Werlib right now. Audrey's taking a whole lot of damage, but now he turns his attention, and Froggen's already down. The rest of Elements have to scatter. JWoww's gone Mega, and Frederick's gonna go down, throws Werlib away to the rest of Elements, but Nif, as he follows, gets caught by a chain. Won't quite go down. Now JWoww and Megan are being chased out by Pepinero. Very scattered fight. It's a 2-for-1 so far.
Not quite sure what Peppy was doing. Exact same cooldown right now. Froggen's bang on the money. 60 seconds. Every minute we could see
will they be able
crucial teamfight ultimates come out.
They're coming in. Nif, there's the Dragon's Ascent, the ball delivery, and that means Nif is all alone in the front line right now as Elements backed away from it all. Frederick moving away. Nobody really gets anything out of this just yet. Frederick, however, is being fired down. That's Pop Summoner heal. That's Audrey who used it, but meanwhile, take a look at that side of your screen.
Initial spike, but it doesn't get more value the more items you finish because obviously the Triforce boxes of your base damage and Nif.
Goodbye. Carve themselves up a side of beef. Elements find themselves without. See Lothark watching the screen.
That's not Elements' coach Mark for the fans wondering on the coach cam. He's probably watching upstairs. He usually does that. Alright, Frederick.
Oh, that could be some trouble, but he doesn't go down just yet. JWoww, however, into Meganar form is going to be distracted by him as Werlip moves in for Froggen, Dexter, and Tabs. In comes Nif, newly revived, and Nif is caught, but nonetheless, they lose Frederick, they lose Werlip. Element's in a good situation here.
Good. Element's 2 kills. Pinero has his ultimate though, and Elements, they're clumping up in the Baron pit.
They're clumping up, they have to respect that
goes
big
wide.
ball. The alacrity boots that Pepe's got means he'll be stepping just a little bit faster if he wants to go in. Froggen is going to be the one who looks like he starts it. The Flay doesn't connect, the Baron is secured. Elements pop the coin, look to chase down Godfred. Will they be able to get him? While minions are still pecking away at the Giants' second tier bottom.
It's Werlip, you want... I'll split push him. Here we go, on the hunt, Pyra.
Yep, that's the indicator for the fight to start. Nif is going to go ahead and pop his coin. Giants still unable to find an opening. Nif will get the knock-up, and now Frederick, there's the ball. It's going to connect on 3, however, but they don't have the follow-up damage. Pepe gets shut down by Tabs, and there's the Emperor's Divide. Shurima demands that Frederick is going to go down, and the rest of Giants will follow. Only Werlip stands between Elements and victory from here.
Yep.
Blit, and let's see if they can get themselves back up. A 2-0 week for Elements, and they needed it.
Yeah, Elements, slow and steady mid-game. Managed to dance around that Sivir composition that very often they ran themselves, and honestly, they figured out what Giants wanted to do because of a Baron trade with a Gnar involved, but eventually they stayed ahead, and getting those early dragons really put a lot of pressure on Giants. They picked that Orianna, very weak early game. They picked a scaling bot lane, and they lost a lot of their map control. And I think that crucial solo kill JWoww had on Werlip right before he teleported back to base with a lot of gold honestly set things in motion here. And JWoww, he's been looking better recently. He came into the split as one of those talents that always found himself on a weak team. People were always saying, hey,